Hello my friends, I am G Hondo. Welcome back to our Let's Play of OpenTTD, the One City Challenge. This is episode 12. Just to sum up the last episode, we started over. The original challenge was a failure, so we have started over on the grasslands. Pretty much other than the grasslands, everything is the same, except I added in a mod to help convert trains, so later on I won't have as much difficulty with that. And obviously switched from desert to grasslands, but other than that, everything else is the same. So we spent that episode, we got our city of Freedfield, which is the city I've chosen. It's growing nicely. It's actually more than doubled in size since I started in 1935, so about 9 years in. What I've done, just to recap real quick here, is I've pre-built a bunch of roads. I'm hoping that by kind of forcing the growth to stay within bounds that I can control, that will make it a lot easier for me to add in the tram stations to move the passengers around within my own city here, so hopefully. Other than that, I connected a couple of cities over here. Charford, which is not doing so well. It was originally quite good, but it really seems to have dropped to a trickle. And Pobrook Marsh, which is still doing pretty well. In fact, I've actually got 2 trains going to Pobrook. Master plan for this episode, I'd like to continue chipping down at the debt here, and I'd like to start working towards setting up. You can see I've already placed the stations. The reasons I placed the stations already is to make very sure I had access not only to a decent amount of passengers, but to the bank in both of these cities. They both actually have one. And here. So, now what I will have to do, because on this side, our bank is way over here, I'm going to have to definitely run 2 trains to each city. And 1 train each for just passengers and mail, and a separate train just for valuables, so I can use the transfer feature to have them just drop off valuables here, and then I'll just have to figure out some way to move them from here over to here. I'll probably just use a van, or maybe I'll build something. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. But for now, like I say, I'd like to just continue to chip away at the debt here. So let's get rolling. And that's the plan. I'm going to end up, because I'm going to have 4 trains, I'm going to end up using all 4 of these open tracks for it. I don't want to run 4 actual lines the entire distance, because this is a really, really, really long way. But I definitely will need to have a lot of sidings along the way, and then when I get to here to split them off, probably something similar to this design I used over here, just to make sure we can, let's put the speed up, to make sure I can split out those trains nicely. I guess I could start on that part. I want to make sure these run nice and far out. Oh, I guess because I'm destroying farmland, it costs more. Okay. That's fine. So yeah, so it's going to be quite the process to build this in, but I think it's definitely going to be worthwhile. It should be highly profitable. So I'm thinking it might even be worth actually just extending the loan and doing it immediately, but I'm not sure. That's not as certain. Alright, let's get all these well away from the city here. Okay. Actually, let's even go a little bit further. I want to make sure I don't stymie their growth too much. On this side it wasn't a big deal because I was moving away and up from the city, and there's not going to be much growth here. But if I'm thinking if I cut this too close to the city here, I might stymie their growth to the right. So I want to make sure I'm way out here, so that way there's no chance that it's really going to be a problem. So that's the reasoning behind that, anyway. And too expensive again. Okay. it's going to be a very expensive project, but like I say, it's definitely going to be worthwhile once it's finally done. Okay, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's just do this and get it done, because I think it's going to pay for itself very quickly. Okay, so we got those connected up, and then at some point we just bring it back down as though it were a siding. Something like that. Make sure we got plenty of signals. There is a track there. Thank you so much. Okay. And then definitely we'll need signaling here. Okay, so any train coming in comes to this side to find a way in, and the ones coming out come down this side. So that should be fine. Alright, we'll run this track way down here. Can't go over that hill so well, but that's fine. Oh, you actually stop back there. Okay, that's fine too. That's fine too. Let's stop well in front then. Make that an official turn point. Because we need to get over this little river. Actually, you know what we should do, actually, is just make this corner sooner and skip the river entirely. That'd be even better. Let's do that. Let's do that instead. We're still going to have lots of hills, but at least we don't have to pay for a bridge this way, which is nice. Not critical, but nice. Excellent. Okay. Now we need to get over here and get some of these lines going. Up here somewhere, that'll do for now. I'll have to sort that out in a minute. And this one will come out here a bit before turning, and then making a straight run across. Quite a ways. And let's again dodge the water. Yeah, this is such a long route. It should be, I'm hoping I'm right and this is worth a ton of money. Hopefully. Oh, I actually messed that little factory there. That's nice. That worked well. Anyway. Alright, so let's just first get all these connected, and then I can start dealing with sidings and all that. Okay, so that's the basic connection. Okay. Now, we need sidings near the stations for, because we have 2 trains, so we need sidings for that. Let's do that first. Okay. One for Sethaven. Let's do one for Pesdfield, I guess that is. SDF in a row doesn't normally make sense to me, but okay, we'll go with that. I'd have no idea, but we'll go with that. Siding here. And here. Beautiful. Okay, so at a very basic level, that takes care of those. I should add more sidings than that because that's a long way, but yeah, let's add one more out here somewhere. It's just such a long trip. I'd hate for the one train to have to sit and wait that long. That would be really annoying. Did you go on the right side? Yes, you did. Okay. And we'll probably do an... Well, it's not as important for this one. That's a lot shorter, but I think I'm going to do one anyway. Just for consistency's sake. Beautiful. Yes, there is. Don't give me that. Okay. So now this portion is definitely okay. We'll definitely need a lot of sidings here on the shared portion. I don't know how many, but a lot. Let's start with one right here. And one over here. Thank you. Okay. I might even do a sub-siding. It's a little crazy, but it might just help. And no, I don't think sub-siding is the actual proper name for it. That's just what I call it. I don't know where I came up with that name. I'm quite sure it's wrong. But either way. What that means is now any trains coming this way have two chances to leave on this side, and then on this side I'll do the same thing where trains coming this way have a secondary option of siding a second time. It's not really useful necessarily, but it can prevent a big traffic jam if we ever get unlucky enough to have all four trains really close together all at once. So just in case, we'll do something like that, and that will be fine. Okay. Alright. And I should have one there as well. Okay. So that's all very well protected. Let's have another siding down here somewhere. Just a single standard one will do. In fact, we can cheat a little bit and steal a little bit of this track to do it. Because why not? Why not? Okay. And we'll do one more. Should I do another siding here? Probably. Let's do one more. With this many trains, I'm a little bit paranoid, so it's probably not really necessary to have this many, but I would rather invest in a few more sidings than I actually need than invest in another fireball. I mean, the first fireball ever. I've definitely never had one. Yeah, definitely didn't create one in the last episode. The second I created a second train, didn't even leave the station before blowing up. Yeah, anyway. Alright, I think that should do it. Oops, I can't close that yet. I need a depot somewhere. I guess it doesn't terribly matter where. Down here somewhere, I suppose. You'll do. Beautiful. Okay. I will need a total of 4 trains. Armored box cars. Nope, not that many. On a couple of them. Those will be the ones doing the transfers. We'll also want, again, not that many, mail on those, and then just a bunch of passenger cars for the rest. Okay. I've already forgotten the name of this place. Sethaven. Okay. your Sethaven valuables, and you will go from there to our city, and there you will do a transfer. No, here you will do a transfer. Here you will not do a transfer. Okay, how about you just load? Wow. Right, thank you. Wow. Anyway. And with that, you will be green to go. Right. You will also be Sethaven. You'll be mail and passengers. And your route will be a lot like this one's, except you don't do a transfer, you just do a standard unload. Okay, excellent. And with that, you will also be green to go. What's the name of the other city? Again, I've already forgotten. Oh, that's right, that was that Pesdfield thing. No idea. Anyway. Vowels. Glorious. You will go Depot, Pesdfield, and here, and only here, you will transfer. With that, you are green to go. And lastly, you are also Pesdfield. Mail and passengers. Excellent. You will copy this train, if it will let me. Nope, that was not the right one. No, I'll just do it. I'll just rebuild it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't know what mess that was, but we won't worry about it. We'll just fix it. That one wants to be normal anyway, so no big deal. Okay, so that's all those sorted. Now I should now figure out before any of these valuables get here how I'm going to move them to here. And I think a simple road vehicle will be the easiest way. So a truck loading bay. I don't know how many I need, not a clue, but that's fine.
I can try.
Okay, so that's that. Route is from here through the depot to here.
When you go in to save
Okay.
as,
And with all of that done, I think we're finally ready to get some progress done for the day.
you'll have to
Actually, this one I can probably just put off to the side for a minute,
find the
because it's going to be a while before there's any valuables there to
spot
get.
where it shows
Alright. I think I'll run on slow for a while to make sure there's no fireballs. That'd be good.
the drive of the stick is, like whether
Okay.
it should say like it's
So this will slowly unload 4 trains. It'll take a bit because the second one won't unload until it passes this signal.
Yeah.
And then once that one passes the signal, the third one comes out, etc. So it'll take a while for them all to get rolling here. Well, that's fine. Oh, I should definitely repay a lot of this loan and not pay interest. That'd be good. That was very expensive, but I think it will be worth it. It's going to take a while because I have to go back and forth a couple times, but I think it's going to be definitely worth it. Well, I guess I can speed up a little bit. It should be a while before I see any hope of a fireball.
It's not that you're stupid, it just takes you a little longer.
Alright, so 1 each of those is gone. That's probably the
Well, now you
valuables
go to the
one.
save as part,
So that'll activate for valuables.
you have to find the drive, so you've got to go down to
And
where
you
the
stop.
drive
Beautiful.
is.
Which lets that one by to activate for passengers and mail. Which it has done now. Beautiful. This one's active for valuables. Excellent. You're nicely waiting. Excellent. You sneak through here. That one continues. Beautiful. I think I may have saved us from a fireball.
It should be like when it says save as, there should be a spot.
Now we have to wait for them to come back.
to save as.
Now you also notice that this has drastically dropped. It's because it recognizes... Oops, I just closed the window. It recognizes that there's now also valuables being done. So I have passengers, mail, and now a third good, valuables. So that's the point of that. And that's very nice. Actually, I'll just close that for now. We won't need that for quite some time.
Where it says save as type, and then underneath that there should be another thing that says you can save it to the drive.
Assuming this is your first trip? Yep. So, no profit yet.
Yeah, that's okay. You can
That's
have the
fine.
thumbnail, that's fine. Okay, hold on a second.
There's going to be a little bit of a delay. I think I'm being called upon to do some tech support. Hang on, folks. What's happening?
Dad needs to save a file to a thumb drive.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time getting him to talk him into it. Can you do it?
Okay, so has he got the drive connected, like it's plugged in? Alright, I guess I'll just do it this way. That's not going to reach. You're going to have to move it over. Hello, sir? Hello? Hello? There you are. Okay, so you're... Alright, you're trying to save a file? Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. So is it already plugged in? Like your actual... Okay. Alright, so now you're in Excel or Word or whatever you're trying to save, right? So you... Sorry, were you trying to save an Excel file or something, or...? Okay. Okay. Do you have it currently open, or is you just trying to copy it from the desktop? Okay, so in Excel, go to the File menu. Way at the top there, yep. Okay, do you see where it says File, and then there should be under that one that says Save As? Okay, hit that. Yep. That's fine. Don't worry about those. That's just showing you what you've got right now. Don't worry about any of that. Okay. Now, there's a little drop down near the top of that box. I'm not sure what it's going to say right now, but it's going to be whatever directory you're in. So, basically, it may say, like, you know, desktop, or it may say, like, Lion stuff or something. But you see one that's got a drop down. Okay. Okay. So if you click on that, then that should give you an actual drop down with a bunch of stuff. you see that? Okay, and one of those, that list should give you a bunch of, like, drives, disks, right? Do you see your, that's your one, that's you. Removable disk is a thumb drive. What do you mean, there's all kinds of them? There's more than one of them?
Well, because he's got a bunch of USB plugged in, they'll all be considered removable disks.
Okay, so then we need to somehow figure out which one is your current thumb drive then. Do you have anything else on that drive that you would recognize the name of? Okay, so there should be nothing on it. Okay. Pick the highest letter, like... I guess so, sure. Yeah, would you... Is that the brand name of the thumb you have in there? Because if it is, that's it. If it's not, that might be an old one or something. But either way, when you pick it, if it's a brand new one, perfect. So go ahead and save. You can change the name of the file if you want to, but it's not necessary. Okay, it should only take a second to save. Those things usually are pretty fast. Okay, so now you can, close out. Don't worry about it. That's why I'm here. I walk you through these things. Don't worry about it. Okay. And so that should do it. That's not a problem. And just for your own posterity, just so you know, I'm currently, at the same time as I'm helping you, I'm still recording a video, so you're getting all sorts of fame and viewers and all that, so lucky you. Alright, thank you, sir. Have a good one. Bye. Sorry about that, folks. Just had to do a little tech support for the father-in-law. He's good now, and we're moving on. While I was doing that, I was just chipping away at the debt, because clearly these trains here are doing a fantastic job of making me some money, with a possible exception of this one, which doesn't seem to be doing much. Well, I guess it is. Just, it's a bit slow. He probably hung up, because I think we were totally done. He probably hung up. Anyway, especially this one here. This one's doing fantastically. Yeah. That's the one from this city here. And it really could even support another one if I thought I was brave enough to put a fifth train in. Excuse me, a fifth train in here, which I'm really not. Could even do more here. Wow. What I do think I'm going to do, though, is extend the valuables. Maybe not for Pesdfield, but for Sethaven, because it appears that they have way more valuables. 54 a month for that one. Okay, yeah, they do. Okay, so the Sethaven one, I'm going to just have it pop into depot, and I'm just going to add another train, or excuse me, car to it. Valuables. Armored. There you go. Beautiful. Not a huge difference, but we might as well make that extra little bit of money off it. That won't impact its speed too much. It's still smaller than these ones, so wouldn't worry about that too much. Okay. Now, let's go check on the truck that's hauling the valuables from here to here. Where is that truck? There it is. Okay, so it obviously did poorly last year, which makes sense because there wasn't any valuables yet. But now that it's running full every time, it really should have no trouble. Unless it's having trouble turning around and has to go a really convoluted route. That's the only thing I could see that might be causing it some trouble, if it has to roll all the way around. But it's very hard to see it, where it's going. There, that helps a little bit. Okay, so it's right there. It's stuck behind this tram. That also could be part of the problem. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's because that's going to be causing it a lot of slowdown. Oh, I see the real problem, actually. The first trip it made, it picked up valuables from this bank. And I have these trains only transferring. There's no reason they couldn't transfer stuff back. Okay, let's fix that then. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I need the 2 valuables trains here. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't even think about that, but there's no reason we can't be hauling stuff back. So instead of... Sorry, you'll still do a transfer. But you'll also still take cargo, if available. It's Pesdfield, and now we'll do the same here. There's no reason not to. Okay, so now you will be picking up. And the truck itself, I need to make a slight change. So when it comes to Freedfield, it's a normal drop-off, but when it comes to Valley, here is its transfer. Transfer and load if there's something there. That will fix that. Okay. Now I think I've solved the actual problem. I mean, it's not going to make much of transfer credit off of that, but more importantly, it will now start actually hauling valuables to the bank where it actually will make some money. So, okay. Yeah, and you can see already it's much, much better. Pretty much instantly. Like I say, the actual transfer credits, not much. Dropping off the valuables from the trains over to here, definitely valuable. Okay. Much better. And speaking of much better, let us take another huge chunk off that loan. Awesome. They love me still. Growth is excellent because we have great coverage plus 3 different types of goods. Passengers, mail, valuables. Awesome. Okay. We are rocking and rolling here. And actually doing that transfer back thing will slightly improve the value of the actual trains, the valuables trains themselves, so they should profit a little bit more. We'll have to wait till it's past January to really see it, but they will start to make a little bit more money because now they'll be hauling some valuables back. Probably not much because I don't know how fast that truck can actually haul the valuables from here over, but still, if even it just hauls a couple, good enough for me. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, we can pay off some more loan. We're almost down to the starting loan, and we're just raking in the dosh now. This is fantastic. Houses, we're up to 69 houses. We started at 19 or 20. Yeah, this is delightful. We are really doing well here. Excellent. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. Well, I guess we have a couple houses for this one now. It's still really weak, but... well, we got growth way down here. We should get the next station going here and here, actually. And probably down here as well. Wow. Okay. I am totally okay with that. So we'll get one there. And one there. And one there. And I should probably build the next bit. Even though they're not ready to use it yet, I should probably build it. But anyway, tram. Okay, now it gets a little complicated to come up with a decent route. Okay, because basically, when it's done with west, it could then go to exchange, loop back around and up to annex, take care of south, and before going to east, get to halt. It's not ideal, but I guess it would work. Okay. That's how we'll do it then. And yes, you did copy nicely. Good. Alright, so again, not an ideal route, but it will do for now. And I do want to build out some more here. Just in case there's any doubt about... Oops, too much. Any doubt about what direction they intend to grow into. Which there shouldn't be, but, you know, you never know. Two, three, four, five. Something like that. And 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about there. Awesome. Okay. Like I said, I don't need to actually put the streetcar stuff in yet. As long as the roads are there, that fixes the location as open and available. So 4, 5. So there's not any real need to pay for both road and streetcar until I'm a lot closer to actually using it. But still, this annex only just now accepts passengers. Okay. Kind of thought you would the whole time, but okay. I will take your word for that, sir. And see, I missed one here. Because this is where this one should go. Should cut right across there. Chew. Oops. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm sure it was bad. Oh, I'm a horrible person, I know. What can you do? Okay, that's plenty laid out. See, this kind of reminds me of the way I used to play the, what was that game called? SimCity. Like with the water pipes and all that. Kind of reminds me a lot of the way I used to do that. I'd pre-build tons of stuff, and half the time I'd run out of money and lose because I'm paying so much maintenance on stuff that's not active. But anyway, I'd rather do that than run into a case where they start growing in weird directions that I don't like and have to get angry at my citizens. I'd like to be a benevolent overlord. Anyway, we are ready to... Well, this is another way I know I'm already doing better for this challenge than the previous one. It took me till episode 3 to pay off the debt, and technically this is the second episode of the restart, and we're debt-free. Fantastic. I am very impressed. And then I watched a train crash. Actually, now that we've been playing about 15 years, I should actually check if there's any upgrades. Let's check that real quick. Nope. Not on the trains yet. I don't have too many vehicles here, but... nope, nothing there yet either. Okay. I don't have any boats, and I'm not using planes, so... Okay. Nothing to upgrade yet. Not a problem. Cool. Alrighty. I don't have enough money to make them build a statue of me yet, so I guess that'll have to wait. But that is a vital thing I'm going to have to do at some point. I'm also going to need a headquarters at some point. Maybe I'll build a little island overlooking the city. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's a horrific waste of money, but I don't care. Maybe, something like that. Ew, that's very expensive. That's insanely expensive, actually. Wow. Okay. So be it. Well, it's the start of a pretty little island anyway. I wonder if I'm at a point where I could use a third tram. Possibly. Well, definitely not for that one, but what about, like, the inner ones? Probably. Okay, let's get a third tram going. That might help a bit. There we go. My beautiful little island. There's no access. I'm not building a boat. I'm not allowed to build a plane. I'm not building a bridge. All executives that come to board meetings will have to swim. So, in addition to your suit, bring a towel. Why, yes, I am insane. Thank you for noticing. Good times. I did something very similar in, was it season 1 or season 2? I think it was season 2. I think. I don't know why, but that just really amuses me. I guess it's because I picture the, you know, stuffed suits at board meetings, all the high-powered executives that all think they're very, very, very important people. And I just like the idea of them, you know, coming out of the water drenched and then still trying to command respect. For reasons that elude me, I find that amusing, but there you go. Anyway. Okay, so we definitely have, oh, looks like we need another streetcar station already. Which also means I need to figure out some kind of path for them. Again. Yuck. Alright, I guess between transfer and exchange would probably be the best way. Okay, so now you're copied nicely. And you're copied nicely. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. Looks like they've decided to build a little internal road, and that's fine. Couldn't care less. I'm just not going to ever use it. But if that helps them internally grow, no problem at all. Okay. Or, that's that. Okay. So, sawmill over there. Okay. Now, we're not quite close enough to be able to use these yet. Getting there, but not quite yet. And I'm nowhere near the point of funding one myself. That dropped quite a bit. And that would be why. In fact, we have, looks like 2 sets of the exact same problem. Alright, you won't go because you're there, you won't go because you're there, and you won't go because you're there. Beautiful. This is exactly the type of thing I was trying to avoid. Time for more sightings. When in doubt, more sightings. Okay, so that will let you go. Now this one's going this way, so I'll make this one going this way. Which will let you, of course you promptly break down because you've probably been sitting there for like 2 years. Anyway. You'll wait there. Once you're running again, you'll wait there. That will let this one go. Yeah, and then everybody will start moving again. Okay. Which, of course, is... Yeah, now you're just now telling me they can't find their path. Of course, they sat there so long, their reliability is trash, so it'll take a while for them even to get back into business. But at least now, they are at least trying. So I guess that's a good start. But you saw how long those ran just fine, and it was only at some point it finally decides to hit that one sweet spot where it just doesn't work. Very annoying. I probably wouldn't have even noticed until I start passing these messages, except I noticed that we just, all of a sudden, we're not making any serious train money anymore. That's the way I noticed anyway. But anyway, these guys can get to that depot in one piece. Yeah, I have no idea how long they sat there, but it was clearly a very long time. So their reliability's gone to absolute trash. I probably should just arbitrarily tell them all just to go to depot and be done with it. In fact, I think I'm going to. Everybody pop in for maintenance, please. Because you're all doing very, very poorly. Yeah. I only saw 3 go in. Did I miss the 4th one? Was it already in there? Or did I just miss it? It'd be easy to tell because it'll have terrible reliability. Okay, it's you. You're the one that didn't go. But now you have. Okay, that's fine. It was just well behind. No problem. But now the reliability's back up to around 70%, which is a good... Hey, now! This is not your city. Nah, it's fine. I don't actually care. It's not really my city either, but... That's not cool, taking away my mail traffic. Jerks. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Shouldn't have any real effect on me anyway, because there's enough mail there that we can both have some. It's fine. I'm more interested in the valuables and the passengers anyway, so not a big deal. Well, we've crossed 1950, so any new signals I place down will be the shiny electric ones, not the old school semaphores, for all that matters. But still, that's neat. So you are the only one who has not decided to make me any money yet. Okay. I see. Going in for another maintenance, which is probably good, because somehow we're already down to the 50s. Anyway. Alright, well, you're almost there. Then you'll be fine. There you go. Okay. All good. Anyway. What are we doing here? Do we need any more stations yet? Well, doesn't look like it. At least not that I see immediately. Oh wait, might need one here, actually. Yes, looks like we do. We can do that. We have the technology. What we're also going to do, though, is start extending the actual streetcar portions, as we are now getting to a part where it's kind of getting close to that. In some areas, anyway. So we'll just do them all to get them done. Is that everybody? Nope, some gaps there. And there. And there. I saw that. So you're already... That means I gotta build more road, too. You jerks. What's with all this growth, boys? Oh, that's right, I'm encouraging you to grow. Never mind. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so right there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so right there. Okay. So we need another passenger here, and... where was that other one? Or did I place it already? I thought there was a second place that needed it. Or was that the same one I just looked at twice? Am I losing my mind? Don't answer that. Okay, well, either way, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Now, how do we squeeze that one in? Here, down to here. I guess we could go over and back. That's really, really messy, though. Maybe go from here that way? Maybe that's better. We'll go with that anyway. I don't think that's anywhere near what I would call optimal, but it will do. Let's just do all these while I'm at it. Then I don't have to remember later. Well, that's so very kind of you. You accept the only thing I built you for. That's very kind of you. Anyway. Okay. 3, 4, 5, so on this one, so right there. Yeah, I'm really planning for the city to be absolutely enormous. I don't know if it'll actually grow that much, let alone in whatever directions I'm telling it, but it certainly will have the capacity. And that's nice. capacity is good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, there. I could fix this if I felt like it. I'm not sure if I do though, but we'll see. We'll look at that later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, this potentially could be an absolutely ridiculous size city. I mean, we're less than 20 years in, because I started in 35, and it's already, well, it's about, what, 6 times the size when it started? And right now it's growing every 16 days? That's a little bit crazy. It's awesome, but it's a little bit crazy. Oh, most important, yes. Oh, no, come on. Don't give me that nonsense. Don't taunt me with the statue button and then say I can't afford it. That's just cruelty. Done. Where is it? Not a clue. But somewhere in here is a statue of me. And that's the important part. I don't know where, I don't know what it looks like, but it's there somewhere. And that's all that matters. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea where that is. There's no chance I would actually be able to see it in all that mess of buildings. But that's fine. That is totally fine, and I see we have another problem down here again. Okay. 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 And I just spent all my money on a statue, so I have to borrow money to fix this. Thank you for that, lads. So very kind of you. Anyway. Not a pretty solution, but it will work. Definitely not pretty, but functional. Okay. Yeah, okay, those are old messages now. Okay. Yeah, these are all fine now. I mean, what a mess. What a mess. Anyway. Anyway, that's fine. Ah, it's you. You are not covered. You are not covered. Okay. I think there is the best place for it. Alright, one last quick check of replacements. Looks like still a no for the locomotives. What about the road vehicles? Still a no there as well. Okay. So be it. Alright, well, we are bumping up to time control, so that tells me that this is a good spot to put a cut in for this video. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching today, and I hope you'll come out and hang out with me again. Thanks for watching.